Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So SMU's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on, is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now, setting up 1st and goal.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air on 1st down. Already a solid... Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Quickly complete. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rush is on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got his man on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, but fortunate to get it back. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. We reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Gamecocks getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. Just keeps slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. They want to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McLeod. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down. Yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
SMU 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's Whitaker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of fourth down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Gamecocks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
Pulls it in. It's Whitaker. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Wants to pass. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. He'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Timeout, SMU.
Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That's caught. It's Whitaker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Whitaker. Got room at the 35. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He turns that loose down the right side. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but no. Found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Whitaker. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, getting to the... Nice run.
SMU 14.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 5 yards.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the back.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They kick it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. Mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Whitaker. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
touchdown Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it out. It's McLeod. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own zone. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Whitaker. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Whitaker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Whitaker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Whitaker. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create, bringing it back.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out. It's blocked. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 11 over Georgia Tech. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They finally get to him. The one play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Whitaker. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. The give to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
2nd down coming up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Are you ready? 42 Spider. 4-2. Quarterback will keep it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gonna run it. It's Whitaker. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you're...
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should... serve, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Got a man. It's McLeod. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's McLeod. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. Gets it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Working that left side now. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
1st and goal, South Carolina.
Looking to throw again. Back's got it. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Going right to work up top. Lets it fly. Working the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Pucks it out of the air.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
That is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB right with him to knock it away. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation